What? FX Maverick 25? Let's get to the bench. Hey, this is Rick with your 1721. Yeah, there's a smile on this face. You're like, what is that? Well, this is the new FX Maverick 25 cal 700 millimeter sniper. You're like, Maverick? What's a Maverick? Well, it's not an impact. It's not a Wildcat. It's a Maverick. Woo! You know, those two came together. You guys get that? Okay. Well, anyway, here it is. 580cc tank on here. Oh, my goodness. All right, here's the special part. Here's the crazy part. See the power plenum? Okay. 89 cc's of air in there. We got 580 in here. We also got 2 amp regulators in this gun. What is going on? We run with, you got your mags here, so it's more of it's a Wildcat mag, so if you're looking at your mags and stuff like that, it's nothing different. I mean, the mags are just the same as a Wildcat, but there's more features here. So let's come around to the back of the gun. This is the part that I like a lot. This is what kind of really blows me away here. Right there. That's your power wheel. You know, like, big deal. I said, oh man, no, this is a big deal, because what this gun, the way this is tuned, my reg on this gun is at 105. Okay, so I have the reg set at 105, taking the pressure. This gun is shooting 34 grains at 910 feet per second, 912, somewhere around there. But it's shooting them so perfect, even at 100 yards. I think today we should be able to shoot under an inch group at 100. Under an inch group at 100 is amazing. I don't know, there's a lot of air rifles out there, but 100-yard shooting, they always show themselves at 100. So this thing, in pre-testing through the week, almost, I went for a perfect group. I went to shoot 5 shots in one hole, and I put 3 in the same hole. And I was like, I chickened out and I didn't shoot number 4 and 5. I put that on Instagram and Facebook, so if you get a chance to check that out. There's a pick rail on top here. It's the same as far as the Wildcat, as far as changing, you guys know about the Wildcat 3, as far as changing the barrel out and the bolt in the rear here. It's, you know, I'm going to turn around this way so you can see. Take a look here, cocking lever. The overall length of the gun's like 36 inches. I said it's 700 millimeter barrel, weighs 7.2 pounds in the sniper version. With the Nexus on top, you might add a little bit, gets you around 8 pounds. Element Optics Nexus for this gun, knocked that sucker out of the park. I mean, perfect, man. At 100 yards, you can see really, really good. Trigger pull is probably set a little under a pound. I don't know. We'll check it in the video today and we'll take a look. But I can't wait to see the mods that come out for this gun. I don't know what to say. FX comes out with something. Here's another thing. Price point? $16.99. Is that right? This gun, the way it shoots and what I've experienced in the last 2 weeks, $16.99. I mean, that's really good. And I think there's a VP model, and I think that's $13.99. I think the compact might be $15.99. So, which I think is, I just think it's outstanding. And then what I've experienced, you know, through the week and up to today for the video, I mean, this thing was shooting crazy lights out. So I'm excited about today. I can't wait to really get moving on today. I'll give a shout out to Matt Dubber. He did one heck of a job with his video. Very thorough. I saw his video. Outstanding work, Matt. But the reason I said that is because he really went into detail and stuff. But today I'm going to show you a lot of shooting. I'm going to shoot slugs. I'm going to show you something cool I discovered, that I shot 34 grainers 5 shots. I shot 25 3.9s 5 shots. And then I shot hybrids 5 shots. But only by resetting the power wheel from 7 on 34 down to 4 on the power wheel for the 25 3.9s and the hybrids. And I kept the same point of aim, and my point of impact I could cover with my thumb at 55 yards. So we're going to show you that footage too. Well, that's enough talking. Let's get to shooting this thing. Come on. Okay, there's a couple things I didn't mention. So Ernest Rowe came out with a great video on tuning your regulators, since there's two amp regs in this gun. And I just wanted to go over that with you, and I want you to be able to see this is your reg pressure here, okay? And Ernest goes over a great video on how to tune this and how to back the pressure off. And you can see it, you'll see it in his video, but I wanted to show you, where this is being done. And then, Ryan will take a close-up of the reg so you can see the reg. But I wanted to give Ernest a shout-out, too, because I know he did a great job on the video that he did for FX and shows how to tune this. And that's something that I just don't have the time to walk through it today. So that's something I wanted to give him a shout out. Oh, and if you want to grab one of these, this guy here, I think this guy's name's Justin Jacobson or something. You know what? You want to grab one of these. I know he's got some of them there. So give a shout out to him and go grab yourself a Maverick from Utah Airguns. All right. Okay, well, here we are at the bench. Actually, we have the target at 55 yards, and we have it sitting out there. And we'll be, for the 55-yard test, I got 34 grainers, probably FX 34 grain, 33.95. I got them traveling maybe 9.15. I mean, we'll chronograph that and see, but that's where it was. And it's towards evening now, so it's cooling off a good bit. So we're going to go 50 yards and see what we get here. All right. Well, that's an easy 3/8 group there. That was pretty quick too. Did you see how fast it recovered? That's kind of why I did that. Now, I didn't shoot for super precision there. I wanted to show you the recovery of the Plenum. So if you guys were wondering about this, see how fast I shot it. That was the reason. But see, it recovered. There was no drop or anything like that. So easily under a ½ inch. I actually had on Instagram and Facebook, I had 3 shots in the same hole when I first got it the first week, and I kind of was like, all right, I'm gonna stop. I only shot 3. Everybody's like, how many is that? 5 shots? I'm like, no, that's not 5, that's 3. Yeah, I wasn't going to shoot the 4th or the 5th, so I had 3 in one hole at 50 yards. This is 55, but you can just see how accurate it is. I mean, we can get tighter than that. We can go for a 1/4 inch too. You know what though? 55 is nothing. Let's go to 105. Let's see 105 and take a look. All right? Woo! Okay, well, now we're sitting here at 105. I got a target to the right that's off the cam down there. You can't see it. So I'm going to shoot 1 or 2 there just to see if there's any wind drift or kind of what's going on and see what we get here. So I'm just going to shoot 1 at that one and see what we should do. Okay. Shoot 1 more. All right. Okay, let's go for 5 at 105. Okay. That was 4, wasn't it? That figures. I got one of the greatest groups ever, and I got to play that little game right there.
That's the way it goes.
This is a great group down here at 105. Whew! Come on, man! Oh my goodness! Oh, I wonder why it shoots at 100. I had so many people say stuff in the last week.
Proof of 100 down there.
Go for it.
105.
Look at 105. That looks good to me. I don't know what it is, but it looks real good. You able to get it in?
Oh yeah.
What do you
can't
see?
really tell the shot, but they'll see it on the B camera.
Okay. And I even made a comeback with a pellet falling out of the mag, getting refocused. We have 4 definitely touching and 1 down below. We're at a half-inch group. I'm pretty sure. At man, does this thing shoot or what? Man, I love that. Incredible, just incredible. No window. So yeah, and I tell you what, the Element Optics Nexus here, I really like this scope. It is so clear at 100. That's why I'm looking at it, and I think I got it set at 17 power or something like that. But these 34 grainers are, they are so smooth. Guys, ignore the squirrel. You know, I think he knows it's like deer season, so he's up there barking, trying to ruin our video. So try to ignore him up there talking. I'm a nice guy today, maybe. Okay, so what I'm gonna do for the chronograph test, listen, we ran crazy numbers through this. So basically what I'm gonna do now is just show you some chronograph numbers with the 34 grain, the 25-39s, and then the hybrids. So I'm going to show you 3 chronograph numbers, but we did the shot strings. And I'm going to talk about them because we weren't going to put 70 shots on high power and then 130, 40, whatever we got, we did on like not even low power. We didn't do that. So I just don't want to show all that. It's just too much to do here. So what I'm going to do is just shoot these right now and let's get started here. So this is the 34s. I think I grabbed the right mag. Yeah, there we go. That's right. That's right. There you go. So I wanted to show you what this is doing with the 34 grains, and that is a really nice speed for 34s, I think. Well, it just proved it in 100 yards. So, all right, so here's some 25-39s. This is just, you know, because we're going to have we'll show you the numbers and the data on the other stuff. Oh, man. That's about right. You guys see that? 25-39s. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! They're smoking. Now I dial it back when I want to shoot my groups and stuff, but got plenty of power there. Now this is the power wheel set on 7. So all right, and let's grab the hybrids and see what they're doing. They should be doing 970. Close. Dude, want to make a better go 970 this time. Figures. But there you go. It sits right in that 965 to 970. I think that is it. Safe the weapon here. Okay, safety's in the back. All right, so there you go. That's just a quick rundown of those right there. And like I said, we'll talk about the shot string and stuff like that because it is unbelievably amazing on high power 34 grainers. I'm sorry, 25-39s, my apologies. 25-39s I was using on high power, but the consistency I saw, 70 shots, I think was 1.7 was the deviation. That's right, 1.7. I think the low was 993 and the high was 1,000. I think that's where it was, over 70 shots. And I think that 993, there might have only been one. I could have kicked that one out, but we'll talk about that. All right. Okay, well, there was a couple questions. I don't know if you guys get a chance, but I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and I put out a lot of info on guns when they come in, no matter who the manufacturer is. But we put out a ton of info, and one person asked me and said, so what's the trigger pull like? And I was like, you know, because it's more of a bullpup coming back, not like the Crown and not like the Impact. I said, it's clean and crisp was my words that I said to him. But we're going to see what that, now I do nothing to these guns, leave them at factory settings. So we'll see where we're set here. So we're going to go to pool. And this is what I'm talking about, 9.8. $13.3. I think I'm. Let's see if the other one comes back, because I think that was me. We'll try that again. Yeah. 10.2. That 13.3. I'm going to do another one because I know that was me. Let's do that third one. Yeah. 10.7. So right there is 10 ounces, and you saw the 100-yard shooting that we did at 105. That group there, I'm going to measure that because I'm curious if it's under a ½ inch, which would be absolutely amazing. The accuracy is amazing, but there you go. You get to see it's a clean and crisp trigger is how I'm going to say it. So, all right, let's get to some final thoughts. Well, here we are at the end of the video, and what a full day. Oh my goodness, spent a lot of time with the new FX Maverick 25 cal 700mm sniper. Unbelievable gun. Even the optics, Element Optics Nexus scope on top. Be perfect. 100-yard shooting, perfect, as you saw in the video. Did a lot of information. What we did was, I took some time earlier today. We can't put this all on camera because it's just so much. The video would probably be 60 minutes long, and nobody, you know, you guys are like, come on, dude. So what I did is I went and I shot slugs just to see the Maverick, you know, and I did different settings where I shot different slugs at different speeds, but Ryan's going to have some photos of this here. But I just want to go over this with you. Right here, we have the, see if I can set this here a second. There we go. All right, so right here we had Jsb Knockouts, and of course, you know, he's going to show this and stuff. I want to make sure that's in the right there, really good. You're going to see the groups that we got. I wrote the feet per second on here, and these Nielsen right here, 36 grainers were, whew, they were looking really good. And I had them doing about 880. Of course, I can make them go faster. You know, I could probably tune them up even more. I'm sure they like even a little bit more speed. And you can see that. So there's some, that's 29 grain. Up here is Jsb Knockouts, and I just wanted to talk about the knockouts. I shot 6 shots, so that's not really fair. Really, there's the group. They're all touching, and they were at 900 feet per second, and that's at 33.95 grain. So that's really good. And then Ryan, of course, will have photographs of that. But let's move to our second. Now, these shots were done at 60 yards. So I did everything at 60 yards, and I tuned around with each slug, so there was lots of targets shot today. I wish I need to get a target sponsor, Ryan. We need to talk to somebody. But all right, here was some Nielsen 44s, but they slowed down because they were 44s. They were doing 830, and you can see what they did there. Here's the hybrids chewing up right here. I dropped this one down there. And then coming over to the hybrids, actually, if I would run, I think I had them at 970, but if I tune them down at the hybrids, if I tune them down to, I think somewhere around 950, this tightens up even a lot more. But I left the Nielsen 38.5 right here. Look at those. That had some good promise. So, of course, Ryan, like I said, he'll take pictures of this and you'll get to see this, but you can see everything, wrote it down. This was 60 yards. I didn't have time to even hit 100. This gun has so many features to it, and the things it was doing, it was just blowing my mind, and you know, it blew me away. I mean, we'll talk about that. When we got this gun, I was like, Maverick, You know, Ryan and I actually saw it in Georgia way early. We were down in Georgia, and we got the privilege of shooting the 30, and this is a 25, and I didn't know what to think with the, you know, dual regulator and the Plenum being 89 cc's, and I'm thinking, what do we have here? And then the price comes out at, you know, $16.99 for the sniper. I was like, what? You know, because everyone's saying it. I'm sure it's going to be in everybody's video. I guess I'll go ahead and say it, Ryan. All right, the Impact and the Wildcat. Yeah, had a baby. It's the Maverick. All right, we got that out of the way. One thing I did see out of this gun was the efficiency, and Ryan's going to be showing you. He's going to show you the shot strength. So on high power, setting 7. What you saw was 70 shots. I deleted a couple because I wanted to see how far it would go, and I didn't want them to mess with the extreme spread. And I think our high with the 34 grainers, I'm sorry, I keep saying that, 25 3.9s. So we shot 25 3.9s. 1,000 was the highest, and I think 993 was actually the lowest. That's it. Over 70 shots at that kind of power. Now, do I say you'd be shooting 25 3.9s at 1,000 feet per second? Not really. But it goes to show you it has the power there. And that amazed me to see 70 shots like that. And I'm pretty sure there were still lots of shots left, but I kept that standard deviation where it was. You're probably, and I'll show you here, you're wondering what the reg set at. So our rear reg is set at 105. So we're sitting at 105 on there. And that, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this gun. It just, I'm at a loss for words because I didn't know this was coming, didn't know a whole lot about it. And when it comes out, it gets here. And you're like, man, we can do so much with this. We could tune it. We can change it to 30 and have 110 foot-pound 30. I mean, this gun has a lot of potential. I was blown away. I still am. I'm still kind of like fumbling around as I'm telling you about this gun. It was amazing. This video turned out awesome. The performance of the gun was just, if you're gonna give it 10 stars, I'm gonna give it the 9.9 right there. You're like, 9.9, why not 10? Well, that safety's got me a little bit being in the rear. That's the only thing I can even look at. I would prefer forward for myself, but the safety's there. It is what it is. It's not a deal breaker. It's not even close to anything about it. That's the only thing that I could even think of. Performance of the gun was, look, I'll put it above the camera. You can't even see my hand now. Yeah, so, but I'm telling you, overall performance and price point, FX does it again. This is Rick with Shooter 1721. Thanks for watching.